The formatting properties allows you to change the format of the fields and columns. So for example, if I can click Fields, I can change the heading, which is what appears at the top of the schedule column. I can change that to a different value than the actual property name. So for example, for name, I could type in here, I could type in room name, click OK, and you can see how it's changed it up here. I can also change the heading name inside the schedule by just selecting inside the heading and then typing what I would like it to show. So I'm going to type in SQM for square meters. Click enter. Then when I go back to my formatting and click on area, you can see that the heading has updated to suit. I can change the orientation of my heading to either be horizontal or vertical. If I were to change it to vertical and click OK, you cannot see this result in the schedule view. You can only see it when you place it on a sheet, which we will see in the next lecture. I'll go back to formatting. I can change the alignment of the column. So I can change the alignment to left, center, or right. So if I take the area, I can change the alignment to center, click OK, and you can see how it's now placed the values and the header in the center. I'll go back to formatting. I can click on area. For some values, such as number values, area values, etc., I can change the field format. So if I click on field format here, if I untick use project settings, I can then change these to suit the appearance that I would like. So I'll keep the unit as square meters. I will change the rounding to 1 decimal place, as that's been requested by my client, and I will remove the meter squared symbol. The benefit of doing this is when you export the schedule into Excel from Revit, having the meter squared means that you cannot simply copy and paste it into an Excel file and then be able to calculate totals, etc., because the meter squared is there. So in practice we tend to remove the meter squared and put the units in the header, as I have done here. I can suppress trailing zeros if I wanted to, and I can use digit grouping, which will add a comma or a dot depending on your place of origin where you're watching this video from, and that will add a comma or a dot at every 3 integers or 1000 grouping. So I'm happy with my 1 decimal place and removing the unit symbol. So I'll click OK, and I will click OK again, and you can see how it's added the 1 decimal place in and removed the meter squared. If I wanted to hide the field or the column from my schedule, then I can use this hidden field property here. So for example, in this level column here, I have both a header and also I then have the level that each individual room is placed on. Now I know that because I've grouped it and I have a blank line and a header for each of the levels, I can actually decide to hide this entire column. So if I click on hidden field, then click OK, it removes the level column. However, it still remains in the fields, which means that I can still use it for filtering, and as the schedule hasn't changed, I can still use it for sorting. So that's the benefit of using the hidden field tool, and you shouldn't just delete the column if you need to hide a field, because that will change and possibly reset your filtering and sorting and grouping. So I'll click OK, make these columns a bit wider, and you can see now that this looks a bit cleaner because I've just got the level header at the top of my group. We will look at conditional formatting and also calculated totals in future lectures.